The big problem is it's going to be super hot on the hike up there, and then when we get up there at the altitude, it's going to be super cold and windy. So we've got to go through 2 extreme climates, and so we got to pack everything for all that. But dude, I am so excited. All right, we got snow taking us down to the Ox.
In the minivan.
In the minivan. Christian loaned us the minivan. Super cool.
Yeah.
Todd, you ready to go?
I'm ready. Ask me in about 4 hours.
All right. This is your last chance to change your mind. All right, guys, how it works here at Ox in Antigua is they had the pre-meeting last night where they explained everything amazingly. So these guys know exactly what to expect, all the different zones, where the breaks will be, how hard the hike's going to be in certain sections. Just really laid it all out, which was awesome. And then this morning you come in with your gear, and they help fill the gaps of any gear you may be missing, and you pack here. Because Ox provides the sleeping bag and the tent, and that has to go in the bottom of these backpacks that we're borrowing. And that's what's going on now. We're full on packing. All right, so it's during COVID, so it's not a big crowd. We have these 3 goofballs that you know, but let's meet the hiking partners from France.
Hi,
What's your name?
I'm Elise.
Elise?
And Arno.
And
Arno.
Arnold. Okay. Very nice to meet you guys. So they also have to bring 4 different layers of clothes, spare clothes, because they'll sweat. I think Curt already told y'all the first part of this hike gets pretty warm. But as of course, if they get higher, they're going to start adding these layers. Alright, so Alonzo is helping do a little repacking because we have 2 bags, guys, because of course we got to take all the camera gear so we can share this with y'all. Alright, I have left them at Ox, the expedition place, the tour guide place. They're packed, their car's almost here. I got to get out of the way so the car can come and pick them up. We will not see these guys until tomorrow afternoon. So, I hope it goes well. But like normal, you guys are going to see the footage with me.
As we get closer and closer to Acatenango and Fuego, it looks like the volcano just keeps growing and getting bigger.
When your life's been put on hold for far too long, when the sorrow and despair is growing strong, there is always something good to be obtained from breaking loose and leave the things that kept you chained. So when you find the strength to really shed your skin, all you really need to do is search within.
All right, so it's about a 45-minute drive, and it looks like we're here.
So this is our local guide's house.
As you can kind of see, they have a little bathroom down there, and the kitchen's over there. Not sure where the stove is, but anyway, it's just a cool little place. They rent sticks, and this is the place where we get our porters to help carry us our bags up. Obviously, you can carry your own, but we're about to get going. So here we go. So we had a really good ride up here in the van. We met our new friends from France, and of course got to spend some QT time with Jens and Todd. And the walk is underway. So the first zone is through the farmland. How long is it?
I think it's like 1,200 kilometers.
And it's pretty steep, guys, already. So we made it to the first checkpoint.
Yes, sir.
So
Halfway?
I was the last one.
I wish,
Are we
yeah.
halfway up to the farmland though?
Yeah, halfway to the farmland, yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yes, I think it's pretty easy.
Yeah. Todd?
I'm not gonna say it's easy. It was pretty steep, but I got here.
But it's not like it's crazy.
No, it was just my cardio is all, yeah.
That's where it's at. My cardio with the thin air.
Yeah,
My legs were fine, but the
yeah,
huffing and puffing with the air.
yeah.
Big difference because we start, so from our local guide's house, the elevation is 2,400 meter. So yeah, every step we gain in elevation.
I
We're
live
going
at,
higher, we're going higher.
I live at 300 meters.
Big difference because Antigua is 1,500 meter, and in 45 minutes we like jump all the way to 24, so almost 1,000
Oh, so we
meter
just-
of elevation.
We just changed 1,000. Wow, okay.
Yeah, we just changed. So you might feel that a little bit, but small steps and deep breathing, like
Keep breathing.
one step and then another step, and yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's on the mind. Yeah.
So this is 3/4 of the way up the farmland place. So a bit further, and we're into the cloud forest, which will be nice. It'll get a little bit cooler and out of the sun. I hope it continues, but so far, Jens and Todd continue to impress me. I don't even think he's got out of breath yet. Easy peasy. This guy's gliding like he's skating on ice. Not so much for me. You can see I'm all red faced and sweaty, guys. But we're gonna make it.
Steep. Just headed into the cloud forest, but it's nice because it's shaded and cooler. But the steps are pretty hard.
It's steep, guys. We're super steep, but it's beautiful up here and a lot cooler. So all that, a little over an hour hike, and we just made it up to the registration desk. So the journey's just getting started. Sorry about the breath, but I'm dying.
If there is something we need, it's a leap of faith. A step away from the comfort zone and be a little brave. So take a look around you. How far can you see? How far do you think you can run? Standing on your knees. It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there.
All right, guys, just a quick recap. So we started probably about an hour and a half ago. We made it up to the entrance, which basically means we made it up about 1,500 kilometers up through the farmland, and we're kind of maybe a quarter of a way up into sort of the cloud forest or the rainforest area. So yeah, we've got a bit of hike to go through that. We got quite a good break right now. I'll tell you, with these breaks, you kind of get your energy back, and so far I think we're all feeling really good. So hey, Snow, we'll see you at the next stop.
Right now, almost reaching 3,000 meter.
We're almost at 3,000 meters.
3,000 meter. Yeah, so if you come here, I will show you. So we are right now resting in the middle of the cloud forest. So we are right now in the heart of cloud forest, and this is the elevation that we are right now, 2,987 meters above sea levels.
In the spirit of transparency, guys, I am hurting. Jens is out leading the pace and out leading the pack, doing super strong. Super proud of him. And Todd's just trotting up the mountain as well, carrying on a conversation like normal. So super proud of my boys. They are getting it up the mountain. The wolf pack's gonna make it, but old Curt is worn out. But I promise you guys, we're gonna get there. So our awesome guide just told me we're 4 minutes from a lunch checkpoint. Oh, it can't get here soon enough. I'm telling you guys, when I tell you guys this is steep and unrelenting, the mountain just keeps beating on you. But we're gonna keep going. What's for lunch, Todd?
I don't know what it's called, but it's delicious. It's a great bread. Looks like there's some sort of hammer meat in there. Maybe tomatoes or pimentos.
We just finished our lunch break and technically made it through the most difficult part of the hike. Whoo! So that to the right is Volcano de Agua, And down below that's the first time we kind of have a clear look at Antigua. And so snow is probably at the farthest back left corner there at the hostel. I'm sure she's looking up here. She expects us to be up a little further, but was definitely thinking about her. So Todd's already caught a bit of a cramp at lunch. I just felt a little faint one back there. So got to take care of the body at this point, guys.
I dare you dig a little deeper. It makes you feel a little stronger. Who knows what you may find? You'll see in your own time. It might just take a little longer. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean. All the time you go, you are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solitary drifter. How dare you run a little faster? One step, you are on your way now. Embrace all your weakness. Therein lies the secret. The water's never gonna drain out. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm getting a little emotional, and to be honest with you, my legs are cramping, and I don't know, but I think we're getting up close to base camp. About telling you, for me, and I'm so happy that Todd and Jens are just running up this mountain, but for me this is a really tough point. I can assure you of that. So I hope I see you at the top. But here's another steep climb up, and I know we got a long ways to go still, but the longest journey starts with the first step, and then it's just a matter of putting one foot in front of the other. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're walking on a flat trail, and so what we're doing right now is basically we're wrapping around Acatenango, and I think pretty soon we're gonna be able to see Fuego as we continue to wrap around this trail right here. And I am so happy. So happy it is relatively flat. I needed this, guys. The guy told us we only have 15 minutes to get to base camp. And then we have to set up our tents, which will take about 15 minutes. And then we only get about a 30-minute break to head to the Razor's Edge. Just trust me when I tell you, I need every bit of break I can get right now. But we're definitely going down, and one thing I've noticed is the trail has changed. So it's rocky and sliding. He didn't say go left here, did he? Oh my God.
I saw Jens go down.
So go ahead, Todd. So when I say the terrain has changed, look at this. We're literally got to shuffle down this volcanic rock. So here I go. Now mind you guys, I've been cramping the whole way. So all this little exercise to kind of try to make my muscles stabilize themselves on this goat trail we now find ourselves on is digging in. Todd just spotted Fuego. I think at this point in time, I think adrenaline sets in adrenaline sets in because I think we just made it to base camp, guys. There's Fuego. Oh, so cool. Whoa. It's no easy step down here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that was kind of a crash landing there. Oh, look at that, guys. Guys, we made it to base camp. That was hard, but Todd and Jens, man, they ripped it up. Pretty amazing up here, though. Super cool.
So the last time you guys saw me, it was 7 o'clock this morning, and I was dropping Curt off at the tour company with him and his two buddies so they can go up and hike right next to a live volcano. Sounds crazy. It is crazy. It's a very grueling hike, and you've already seen footage of their hike up, but I wanted to pop in and just let you guys know a couple of things. One, Curt checked in around lunchtime, and yes, it was incredibly hard, but they're doing good. They were taking a little lunch break, and then they were going to move on. And the next thing I wanted to tell you guys is this is a very reputable tour company. It's been doing this tour for a long time. It's very connected with all the volcano research places around here. It knows what's going on with the volcano. This is a safe hike. Grueling, a little bit crazy, intense, yes, but they're safe, even though they're right next to a live volcano. But with that, I wanted to tell you guys what I'm going to do this evening, because right about now, they should be having their tents set up. They should have had a nice break, maybe had some warm tea, cocoa, or coffee. And they're getting ready to do the next section of their hike. It's where they actually hike over closer to Fuego and get really up close and personal with a volcano that erupts like every 10, 15, or 20 minutes. So from the hostel here, they have a little terrace cafe, a little sit down area outside where I can actually see the exact same volcano. So I'm going to go in there and have my dinner as the sun's setting, and I'll be looking at the exact same thing Curt is looking at. When that volcano erupts, I'll be seeing it from, 10 miles away, and he'll be seeing it from like 1,500 meters away. It's crazy how close he's going to be to it, but I know it's going to be amazing. So back to Curt and them, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit where I'm in there watching them up on the volcano. I won't be able to see them, but I'll know where they are.
We've been on break, and break's over, so we're packed up, and I'm going to give it a go. Jens is all ready. Todd's about ready. So here we go, guys. See if we can do this. The Razor's Edge. Oh my gosh. So we started going down the hill to go out to the Razor's Edge, and it just popped, and we could feel the ground shake and the roar. So freaking cool. Wow. So we're wrapping around the mountain. We've been heading down mostly, which kind of for the time being is good news, but it means we got to walk all that up on the way back. And also still, if you see that peak right there, we got to go up on that. And so we got a long ways to go. And so they say it's about an hour and a half hike up there. We've just been hiking for about 5 minutes now. So we'll see. I can tell you, going down's a lot easier than going up, but I think we're gonna have a little bit of both ways.
This is gonna be awesome coming up.
It's just a dusty, we're sliding down. And we're still going downhill, which means, like I said, we got to climb all this back, coming up in the dark, coming on down to the little flat piece. I guess you'd call it the shoulder of Acatenango and Fuego. So we made it down, guys, but now we got to go back up. Short 5-minute break is over. And the climb has begun.
Like 15 minutes with them.
The pack's bunched up for a second, but I assure you, we'll stretch out real quickly. The climb up from the saddle is as brutal as it looked. It's a rocky situation, as you can see, and there's all sorts of clumps of grass. but it's as steep as any hike we've had at any portion time of the day. And also these little washouts. So sometimes you're really like stepping up a foot or two at a time. But look at this. The crew's pulling me on.
You got this.
So 20 more minutes.
Get up there.
12 minutes.
When I get up there, you take your gun out and you just shoot me right in the head. You bury me.
It's going to be the same.
I prefer not to feel all the rocks on the way down. Just shoot me and then push me.
There's something about pushing yourself to the limits. And I can tell you, we really are pushing up against that. Especially given we have a long hike back. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're supposed to see Fuego in about 12 minutes. And after that, there's 7 minutes to where we hang out. So I'm sure that last 7 minutes will be filled with adrenaline. If we have anything left in the tank. Come on, guys. We're gonna make it.
Well, we just now hiked across the saddle and we've got higher than our base camp. You can see over there, there's a couple gaps in the trees. You go up from that, there's kind of a triangle tree. That's where our base camp is. And we're now higher than that.
And look at mighty Acatenango.
And we're not too far from, close to the summit. Probably got another 15 minutes. Curt and I are about dying. And
But we're gonna make it, bro.
The down's not gonna be fun, but the up's not gonna be any better.
Let's go see Fuego. So we just came around the corner of the edge. And Fuego is rumbling. It's hard not to get super motivated as we're getting so close. But I can assure you, as excited as I am, it's still pretty steep. So this is the razor's edge, or the knife's edge. And we're making our way up to the summit. It's pretty much straight down on both sides. The path up here is maybe, I don't know, 15 feet wide. So it's plenty wide. I can smell sulfur from the volcano. You can probably see the ash plume. Snow's right over there. High snow.
Yes, sir.
Fuego's going off right here. An amazing sunset. But it's time to head out. We got a long walk. If you can see that mountain in front of us, there was just a flash of light over there. That's where we've got to go. I don't know if you guys can see us, but I hope you can hear us. Loads of stars out. We made it back down the hill. And now all that's left right now is for us to get back up to our camp spot. We're out of water. We're parched. We're cramping. Rocks in our shoes. This is going to be the toughest part right here. I doubt very seriously you can see anything. But we made it back to base camp. We're going to see if we can get some more footage and eat some dinner. And I'm done. Good morning, everyone. I'm not going to complain, but I am going to be completely honest. It was a rough night last night. We're sleeping on this volcanic rock, and it's not even level, so it was a rough night. Of course, we were all tired and sore and dehydrated. We ran out of water. We're hoping they bring some up today. But today we walk back. It's been a really, really amazing time up here. But honestly, we all agree it's probably one of the most difficult things we've ever done. We just had breakfast, and we're probably going to head out here real soon. It's supposed to be about a 2.5 to 3 hour hike down. So it's going to be a pretty fast jog. Woo! I just had a shower, guys. I had like a week's worth of volcano grime on me. It felt so good to have a shower. But more than anything, it feels good to be on flat ground. That Acatenango does not relent. It was like straight up the whole time. But what an amazing time. We really challenged ourselves, and it was something that we're going to take with us forever. And so we really appreciate you guys coming along with us. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.
If you liked this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when we put out new videos. To see behind the scenes action and help support our journey, head over to our YouTube membership page. You can find the link in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a few days.